And we're back with another Index Season 3 review. Now, before I get into this review, let me clear some stuff up. Some of you guys in the comment section from the last video gave me a good clarification of who is who, because thank God for you guys. Seriously. Okay, we know Accelerator's group is group. The other level 6, Esper, is called block. And the one with all the girls in it is called item. So we got that cleared out the way now. Now there is a new group, a group called member. And I know I did trash on the names last time, saying how cheesy the names sound, how uncreative they really do sound. But some of you guys also said that the names sound better in Japanese, and when I think about it, most things do sound better in Japanese. They feel like they have a better meaning, or sort of how I feel. Now, without further ado, let's get into the review of Index. Now, this new group member, they just showed up, acting cocky, acting tough, acting like they own the place, and just like that, they out the way. They got beat. The other groups at least are still putting up a fight. But remember, they just got in and just got completely destroyed. Like, they were just there just to prove how strong the other groups were, because this was pathetic, man. Let's talk about the one with Accelerator first. The guy who could teleport, but however, he can only teleport behind people, behind objects. So he was acting all cocky because he knew if he kept Accelerator from using the collar on his neck, he wouldn't be able to use his powers. However, he didn't realize Accelerator is a very smart dude. He can think like a supercomputer. So like, okay, so I can't use my power right now, so I just have to find out your weakness and in you. That's exactly what happened. The dude ended up being a scrub. Like, your power is interesting only when people catch on to what you do. Just think about it. When people notice that you can teleport behind anybody, they'll just say, hey everybody, just make sure when he disappears, shoot behind you, stab behind you, whatever. And it just makes it easy, just like that. So like I said, his power was pretty ridiculous. Then of course there's the old mad scientist who just got destroyed. Member was just, I don't know what the point of Member, but they were just there just to be there, and they just got completely destroyed. I was like, wow, I don't even know these guys, so I can't even pity them. They have no reason to be here. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, this episode, however, ends up being more focused on Unabara and Move Point, also known as Musujime. And it was mostly both of them focusing on dealing with their past. One dealing with trauma in past, while one is doing with not knowing what his former organization has been up to since he's been gone away. So let's talk about Unabara's first. Okay. Unabara's not his real name. We all know that, but I just prefer using that name. It's easier to say for me. It just is. The other name the girl introduced him to is something completely different. So this girl who's after him was also in Member, but she was just using Member just for an means to an end to get to Unabara, because she is upset how he left the organization, and because of that she went out to go kill him by any means necessary. Now her powers are very interesting. You know, the magic powers are completely different from what the Espers can do. With an Esper power, you get one power, but you gotta learn how to use it in different ways. While with magic, you can pick up items or grimoires or something like that, or a holy item, and you can learn to master it or use it. However, sometimes they'll come with a price. So what she was using at first was very interesting. The one where she was using an ability for people to kill each other. That was interesting. This is like a stand power. It really does. A power that can have people commit suicide, so she don't get her hands dirty. Then of course she's using Aztec magic, of course. And usually in most shows they'll use Aztec magic as the most strongest of magics of all time. However, we all know Aztecs didn't really have superior weapons. According to people even during the Age of Fire. I believe Aztec was before the Age of Fire, or was it? Can't remember. But I do remember one of their weapons, and it's not really steel, so therefore it can't do any true significant damage without a great length of force. So since she couldn't use that, she decided to use the next best thing, where she infused with a grimoire. She didn't just read a grimoire, she infused with it, with the script being within inside her. So that's a little bit difficult there. So this left Unibara feeling some type of way. Feeling that, yeah, what have they been up to since I've been gone? It seems like they have become corrupt. And that's what happens when you leave places, you know? When people go off on an adventure, or they run away from home, and when you do go back home, they expect things to be the same, because to them, home never changes. However, that's not the point. Things can change within an instance just like that. And that's exactly what happened with Unibara. So now he's questioning what's going on. But in the meantime, he needs to stay focused on his mission. Now, with the second person, which I'm starting to like around, is Musajime, also known as Smooth Point, okay? From last series, we found out that she can teleport herself, but she can't because of trauma. From last season, we found out that every time she wants time to teleport herself between walls, and it's been a terrible experience for her, to the point that she got some serious trauma for it. Ever since then, she's been afraid to teleport herself. She can teleport other objects that she touches, but nothing else, because she don't want to teleport herself. She still gets that trauma. But knowing that some people that she know would be in danger of killing Alistair, that's when she gathered up the courage that she could use in order to teleport herself to fight off her enemies. Now, this was it was a very short but yet powerful moment at the same time. You know, when we go through bad things in life, most of the times we are afraid to do it, because our body, not just ourselves, but our body, we can sometimes have a will of its own, will remember that experience. It's like when you were having a virus, and the virus is out of you, your body will remember that virus, so therefore the virus will never enter your system again. Same thing can happen with a traumatic experience. Your body will remember that traumatic experience. It was like, wait, this situation feels too familiar. I don't want to go through this again. Because your body has this mechanism where it will immediately activate this survival instincts. No matter what you're thinking, the survival instincts will kick in, and it will completely take over your body. But she was having that during that time, especially when you saw her feet going through the floor, even though she was fighting against her survival instincts. So when you're in a very rough situation, and you're fighting against your survival instincts, it's like in a war of will. It is mind versus body, or one could say it's the soul versus the body, in a way, where both are trying to fight against each other to take control. One wants to run away while one wants to do something that's reckless. So in a way, it could be the soul versus body. Now I'm thinking about it, that could be a possibility. But nonetheless, she learned to overcome this. In a way, she heard the people that were inside the building telling her to move on. Just her being there was just enough. She doesn't need to free them. They're okay with being there in their sins. So yes, that part was finally over with. I was very glad about that, really. You know, it was good development. I didn't expect that from these two characters. You know, I always thought they would just be background characters with just showing off what they can do. But instead, we're given a nice little treat to show us how well they can act as human beings. It shows us that this world is not as black and white as it seems. Even the so-called bad guys, anti-heroes, all have a little bit of humanity within them, despite how monstrous they seem on the outside. Each person has their own reason doing what they do, and we all need to see that. So, yeah, that does explain a lot for the group. I know I'm liking group a lot. As for Item, I'm still not invested into Item just yet. I gotta get to know them more for me interested in. The only thing I'm interested in right now is the guy. That's it. Everybody else, yeah. But something tells me I'll be interested in the one with no emotions. She'll probably have a bigger role to play in this later on. But anyway, that's all I got for this Index review. I hope you guys are enjoying Index, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, rate, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you get notified every time I upload. This has been Madcrownxox, signing out. Have a good one.